All right, so we've got another message, although I didn't get her name. All right, let's call her Jane Doe. Hello, a longtime fan of yours on the forum. I'm enlightened by success with BO, and I'm coming from severe hirsutism, and I was hoping to slowly incorporate this into my routine through nipples. Topically? You want to do this topically? I've never had any experience with BO topically. I have no idea. Because, see, bovine ovarian is exactly that, a bovine ovarian substance, and it works through your ovaries. And there's a feedback loop. There's this feedback mechanism, and it's like, okay, your adrenals, your thyroid, pituitary, hypothalamus, sends signals and they communicate. So topically, I don't know. I have no idea. You're gonna have to try it and let me know. Does this work? I do have the worst symptoms like puffy nips, hair stubs on me, nips, chin, belly, and an enlarged vagina. TMI, sorry, but nobody mentions this. Does the puffy nipples and enlarged vagina reverse too? I'll be battling it with mushroom tea. Sounds like white peony extract. And Vitex, your advice is greatly appreciated. Hope to hear soon. Warm regards. Well, the enlarged clitoris, vagina. Okay, you have severe hirsutism androgens, because when you have an enlarged vagina, I don't think you're talking about lips, because I have large lips. Okay, TMI, but I have freaking long outer lips. If you're talking about long outer lips, every woman's different. But if you're talking about the clitoris, the inner part, let's say like that little hood area, you have absolutely responded to androgens. This could be a congenital thing. Was it always this way? Did this start happening after a certain age? Was it during puberty? Was it after puberty? I don't know. I have no information. At the same time, I'm not a doctor. I don't specialize in hirsute cases, but what I can tell you is, if it's from birth control, I think you could technically get it and cleanse it out of your cells, out of your receptors, out of your system, and replace your receptor sites with real hormones. And that's going to take some time, maybe a year, who knows. But if it's like a congenital thing that you were born with, like they say, if your ring finger is longer than your index finger, you have more androgens circulating in your body through the womb, which is very typical of hypothyroid moms or problematic thyroid moms. In my case, my mom was a baby boomer, and I think her mother was exposed to radiation and got into the cells, and then by the time she was born, it affected her thyroid. So she had radiation on her thyroid because she had Graves' disease. So we're passing these nasty genetics, nasty gene expression down to our offspring. And so in the womb, apparently, I was exposed to more testosterone. My mom didn't really eat with me. And maybe that's why I have these linebacker shoulders, right? They're not very feminine, but I have more of an athletic build. I think my shoulders are probably slightly wider than my hips, but I still have an hourglass because it's like a V shape, right? Everybody's body's different, but I have more testosterone. So it just depends on the severity of how much testosterone and how much androgens were circulating at the time you were baking in the oven, right? So I'm not a hairy person because I'm Native American. At the same time, my best friend from childhood, her mom had more of synthetic drugs in the system, a different type of androgen effect. She also has Native American blood. However, she was always very hairy and struggled, and this was congenital. But she has a feminine shape. So it just depends. If you have an enlarged clitoris, it's turning into a penis, basically, right? Like it's like on its way, it's turning into like a micro penis. I don't know if it can be reversed. Talk to someone who knows about this stuff. That's, from what I've researched, severe cases, extremely severe. So yes, this is going to be a challenge. I don't know how you would reverse it with just mushroom tea and extracts, but we do have men who have taken the actually BO, but they have high amounts of aromatase in their body. Maybe their gonads don't work properly. So when they receive the BO substance, it has the opposite effect as it would, normally. It's kind of like soy. Like if you have a lot of fat in the male body and he takes soy, he's most likely going to have an estrogenic effect. Now, if you take a strong man who has his hormones in order, not nasty androgens, and certainly not a lot of estrogen, he has nice, healthy T levels, testosterone levels, he takes organic soy product, and he's getting even a better boost of testosterone. It works in his body as it's supposed to. So if you were to take BO, I'm not sure what the effect would be. You might have a half and half effect. Part of your body takes it in. You need the help of a strong anti-androgen. You need some serious aromatase going on. And these things together may help to some degree. But as far as reversing it, I'm not sure if this is congenital. I don't think so, but you have to try it to find out, because you don't have gonads, so why couldn't you? I see this person who's born male. They had serious success, grew through like G cups on bovine ovarian supplementation, but they had their gonads not working very well or removed eventually. So it's very possible. I just don't know to what degree. So the only way you can do it is try it. And what I suggest, if you do plan on trying bovine ovarian supplementation, make sure that you continue what you're doing. Start and continue your anti-androgens. Take it for a good year and then start the bovine ovarian. That's what I would do. I wouldn't start it all at the same time. I'd make sure I'd get as much as I can get out of these anti-androgens and work with a doctor who's really smart and knows how to reverse this enlarged clitoris. I think to some degree it can go back, but if it's developed so far to the point where it's like a micro penis, maybe not. Hairy, as far as the hair, it will lessen, but I don't know if it'll fully remove. As far as the puffy nipples, massage the ball. Massage the areola. You have to massage. Anytime you see puffiness, this is what transgenders often miss, is massaging that ball. It's very tender. Some of them like the puffy nipple look, but you have to massage that ball that's behind the areola. Massage it so that it can spread out and develop correctly. If you don't massage the ball, if it's puffy and you don't massage it, it's going to stay that way. It's going to get worse. You can have tube sock boobs. Big ass areola, puffy, and then it's like long, elongated, rather than broad and out. Okay? So yes, continue to take that and continue to research more anti-androgens. I did take white peony root. I haven't tried the mushroom tea. The Vitex is good for your progesterone levels. Take your hormone panel and find out what else you're lacking. And hopefully this isn't pharmaceutical related. It sounds like it's congenital. Yeah, just get with a really good doctor. Okay, that's it for this one.